All right, everybody. I'm sorry, I got a cold and I'm trying to stay awake. I'm taking medication. Anyway, let me start off by first question, GBUX. I have no idea what's going on. I lost all my money in it, and I 2 million shares traded at a penny. Who would waste their time? The only thing I can gather out of this whole thing is that they're going to reverse the stock, and someone who owns the stock just wanted to dump it before it happened. That's all I can gather out of the whole thing. We've had people call the company, not getting answers. I really don't. I can't answer it. I don't know. But selling it at a penny, 2 million shares is. Who owns 2 million shares to sell, and who's selling it? That's the bigger question. At a penny, it's worth $20,000. I think the whole thing. So if I hear anything, I will get back to you. I will address it. With the market going up yesterday, none of our stocks rallied. The market goes down today, all our stocks get marked down. Isn't it strange? Our stocks don't rally with the market, but as soon as the market gets weak, the shorts always manipulate it down a few pennies to make it look like our stocks are no good. All right, this is the pattern. They can do it. They just have to sell hundreds of shares and mark it down. They do it all the time. They do it to get under your skin, to get someone to panic, to get someone to sell. You would do the same thing. I would do the same thing if I was short. There's no question. I would do whatever I can to trick you into selling, to manipulate the price. And the SEC allows us. I don't allow it. They do. All the crimes exist because of naked short selling. All the debt spiral financing, all that stuff cannot exist unless they're not settling the trades. That's it. They can sell it one day if there was settlement, and the next day they get bought in higher. So basically, they're allowing this to continue to hold these accounts offshore and just keep robbing people. All right? Christian Shaughnessy, I spoke with her about this GMGI and Lynn Partners and what they did to this company. The company paid back some of the money, and then they reversed their stock. I told you a long time ago, this is the same pattern that happened to Fingermotion with Lynn Partners. The company offered the money to pay them back. Lynn didn't want the money. They want the stock, obviously. They naked shorted it. They didn't want to get paid back. They did get paid back, and now they're trapped. They can't get out. So this is the same pattern, and I'm sure it's in that other stock also. The name of the game is to short, distort, get the companies to reverse, ruin the capitalization of the company. That's what they try to do, and that's what they're great at doing, and this SEC allows it. All these companies that get destroyed, we can piss on all the companies, all right? We can always yell at all the companies, but at the end of the day, a counterfeit share is flooding the market and destroying the capitalization of all these companies, manipulating them down, forcing the companies to reverse. If the companies were all so piss poor bad, why are they reversing and staying in business? Right? A lot of these companies probably have good stories, good fundamentals, but they all get destroyed, and it's got nothing to do with the fundamentals of the company. They're just thrown on the trash pile. Their technology gets wiped out, and the shorts make all the money, all because of counterfeit shares. It's pretty easy. That's it. There's nothing else to say about it. How you combat it and how you fight back, that's a different story. All right, so the names that I do follow, GDC, one shareholder asked me, why do I think this is the best play out there? Because it's tied to Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with anything else. Fingermotion is something else. Other stocks is something else. This stock is tied directly to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is cash. They have 7,500 Bitcoin. The shorts can't do anything about it. If they sold all their Bitcoin today at 70,000, 75, it's like almost $500 million. What's the market cap of the company? 150 million, 180 million? They could buy back the whole goddamn company. They have the money. Most small cap companies do not have the money. Right? That's the difference. And that's why it's the best play as an investment. Do I think it's going to go as high as I think the short squeeze stocks are going to go? Absolutely not. But they can't stop it. It's in motion. The company's announced a $100 million buyback. When Bitcoin rises, which I guess they anticipate it going also like we all do, they'll sell the Bitcoin and start buying the stock back. When they do, They can't. The shorts can't deliver an IOU. It has to be settled with a real share. End the conversation. There's 17 million shares in the float up to $23. So from here to $23, there's 17 million shares. That's it. Above 23, there's 39 million shares. That's the gentleman who gave him the Bitcoin. He struck a deal to get stock at 23. When they start buying the stock, and there's 230 million shares short, the gentleman who sold his Bitcoin at $23 will probably cash out in 50 or 60 or 70 and make himself an extra $1 billion because they're going to squeeze the shorts. Now, what day that's going to happen, I don't know, but the writing's on the wall. It's all right there. The company's announced the buyback, and it's just a matter of what day it's going to happen. I can't tell you any more than that. It's just math. All right, so there you go on GDC. Right, that's why I believe, because it's already locked in, Bitcoin there. There's no intangibles here. They sell the Bitcoin, they buy the stock. The shorts keep holding the stock down. Like MicroStrategies went up $15 yesterday with Bitcoin rallying. GDC went up a nickel or a quarter, whatever it was up. So it has no correlation to Bitcoin price. So that means the shorts are holding it down, because the real long, everyone who's long understands what the game is. So the only trading you're seeing is all fraudulent trading, manipulation back and forth. People are probably buying it. That's true. But who's selling it? The shorts are, just trying to hold it down. There's 233 million naked short. I posted it 1,000 times. That is GDC. That's why it's a great play, because it's locked in already. There's no intangibles. Finger Motion has intangibles. All right? Finger Motion, for what I heard, the deal's done. I heard there's a change, and it will be corrected, and it will be taken care of. Frankie says relax, and I'm telling you what I heard. What was the change? I don't know. Is it going to happen? 100%. What day is it going to happen? You know, I heard it was the beginning of the week, and here we are in the middle of the week. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an insider. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And everything is in place to make this happen. Once the company announces whatever Martin Shen is working on, then my team can work on the crypto, the tokenized coin to help expose the shorts. They can't do it until the first part is done. I got the second part done before the first part. Right? My team can't work on it until they have a complete idea of what the company's doing. So they don't have that information yet. So they signed a letter of intent to work with them. As soon as that's done, it will transmit to convert to a full-time event. But they have to wait. The manipulation in the stock is a joke, back and forth, the same nonsense. Yesterday on the close, they came in and marking it down. It was trading 20,000 shares. I went to take a nap, and I woke up, it was 121,000 shares with no time left. They were marking it down with the machine gun of 100 shares. And just remember this. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Just remember this. If you were short anything, $2, $3, $4, $5, how are you not buying back Finger Motion at $1.15, knowing that the CEO is doing this, knowing we're talking about it? They don't buy back a share. That's why the short is so massive, because if they start buying it back, the momentum comes into the stock and they kill themselves. And then they have to jump in front of a train. The U.S. government is a disgrace. I can't tell you how much I'm discouraged about what Trump and all these politicians are doing, looking the other way, from Ann Wagner to Senate banking. I reached out to everybody in creation. I've insulted everyone. You think I have nothing better to do than insult powerful people? We're fighting for our kids and our grandkids, and they all look the other way. These animals voted against exposing people that are violating young women in Congress. They're trying to hide and protect them. I mean, how does anyone who has a daughter go and works? Anyone that works as a in the Senate or Congress, they get violated by these animals. I mean, it's just unbelievable that this continues. And we pay these people to do this stuff. We had tax dollars and a big slush fund. It's how do we clean up anything? How is that voted against? That should take 2 minutes. Stop trading in the stock market. Done. Stop groping our interns or whatever the hell they're doing. They should be thrown out and thrown in jail, not protected. It's insane. Why are we protecting Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and all these people? It's unbelievable. But anyway, we're not going to stop fighting. We're going to expose these guys. Finger motion, and I'm giving you my opinion. I don't have any more money. I'd be buying with both hands, left, right, and I got two big hands. These guys have manipulated the stock. We reported it to the U.S. government 23 times, 8,000 phone calls, the DTC, the DOJ, the FBI before they closed down the buildings. We did it all. The Washington Post, we put it at CNBC, Fox News, you name it, the DTC, FINRA, the truck is everywhere. We have photos of it over the years. They know we've caught them all. If we just called up, we don't have the proof. The photos of the truck are what's exposed them all. That's the difference. We've exposed them all with the photos of the truck on the beautiful, clear building. Now, we want to put the truck there again, but with the nervousness of this war going on, and they don't want any trucks in front of the building, so we can't do anything. So we have to wait until this calms down. So I apologize about that, but I didn't anticipate, that we'd be bombing Iran in the middle of our exploits, trying to expose naked short selling. I'm sorry. I just got to catch my breath as I got a cough, and I don't want to cough on everybody. All right, so I gave you my opinion on finger motion. I stand with it firm. GDC is completely different animal. It's just based on Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin going and you got some extra money, put it away. It's just a matter of when it's going to go. Finger motion, we have to wait for the deal to get complete, which I'm hearing is imminent. There's that word again, imminent. From my friend in Atlanta, clean your fucking ears. Imminent means it's coming. Stop fucking asking me. I'm not the insider. I'm listening to the CEO. So go cut your fucking grass and stop calling me. How's that, people? That's my friends. All right? I don't take this lightly. I've been fighting a long time. I hate these scumbags more than anybody you can imagine. They all belong in jail. They should be fucking hung in the middle of Times Square for stealing everybody's money. You have kids that go to school, so do I. I have grandkids, and I don't want these fucking pricks stealing our money. They're fucking bunch of weasels. They got no balls. They want to come steal? Put a gun to my fucking head and steal my money. Don't do it behind a fucking computer hiding. Come meet us in the street. That they won't do it. That fuck Jeff Easton and those fucking gray-looking guys from Connecticut, Hudson Bay. They rob everybody using warrants. They don't give a shit about anything. They fuck their own mothers for a quarter, these guys. We don't deal like that. You want to rob us? At least have more respect for a guy on the street robbing us, an immigrant fucking robbing us with a gun or a knife. At least they do it to your face. These guys are criminals, and they walk around and think who the fuck they are. Well, we're not letting them get away with it. I don't give a shit who they are. We have an army of people that are fucking mad. And you know what? We're all men. We don't duck. We have women that don't duck, and we fight back. We're going to expose them, and they're going to go to jail. We don't take shit. We're not getting robbed from a computer. Are you fucking kidding me? Jane Street, those people should be all fucking hung. Citadel, the same thing. Virtue, these guys. If Morgan Stanley's laying off thousands of people, how the fuck is Jane Street, Citadel, and all these guys making money? And they're the new Goldman Sachs. How is that possible? What the fuck are they doing? They're just stealing money. That's what they're doing. Goldman Sachs and all these firms moved all the operations of this naked shorting into Citadel and these firms so they don't get the brunt of it when the shit hits the fan. But they lost their revenue source. If they don't have the order flow, if they don't have all this liquidity and everybody buying and selling, they don't make any money because that's where their income comes from, selling their order flow. They don't have a trading desk because they shut them all down. Citadel has it, and they're printing money. All these guys, Jane Street making $80 million a day. Are you kidding me? No one does that. I just spoke to a hedge fund, a long short hedge fund, and he gave me his returns, and they're basically in line up 10% a year. No naked short selling. All legitimate short selling. And I just spoke with the guy for an hour. That's a real player. Running $200 million, long, short, taking shots, you're shorting, borrowing, doing everything the right way. And when he showed me his returns, I knew he was telling the truth because a naked short seller would have 220% returns like Lynn Partner does. How is that possible? Every stock he invests in goes to zero, and he's up 220%. That's a fucking magic trick. He belongs in fucking Las Vegas with Siegfried and Roy, whoever the fuck those guys are, Penn and Teller, up 220%. Ridiculous. And no one says anything about it. He's got better returns than Warren Buffett. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know we're not going away. When this war thing dies down, we'll put it out there for the 24th time. Like I said before, Finger Motion, I've been with them for a long time. My friends think I'm crazy. I say 3,500. HKD, where'd it go to 2,500? No one even heard of it. Everybody, 610,000 people have listened to the CEO of Finger Motion, and I've personally educated all of them with data every day. How many read it, how many blocked, how many bought, I don't know. But they all know about it. That's a lot of people. When this thing starts to pick up, it will get viral, and that's what's going to drive it to 3,500. The more we take at the bottom, the higher it goes. Now, I know we're all broke. I got it. We all understand this. We all got it. So do what you can. You want to be involved, you got to be in it to win it. There's nothing more I can say. These guys push it down to give you a better price, so be it. I told you my last purchase was my daughter. She bought $16,000 or $18,000 at $1.65. She has one child and is pregnant with another one. You think I want to risk her money? That ain't happening. These guys are going, I'm going to not stop until my family makes back all their money. We did nothing wrong but buy a stock. The data proves that we're right. And the government will fix this. Just a matter of what day it's going to be. And we're not going away. They're embarrassed to death. I spoke to a big lawyer. He told me that it's a political hand grenade. Who wants to come out and say, whoops, why didn't we stop this from 1988? Whoops. Chairman Cox, whoops, this is illegal. Harvey Pitt, chairman of the SEC, this is how you fix it. Whoops, we forgot to do it. Look at the MMTLP people screaming like crazy. They don't even address them. That guy Donnelly, what's his name? I forgot the guy's name from Florida. The congressman, he said he's going to address it to Atkins the other day. Well, he said he was going to get off this call, off the meeting, he was going to address Atkins. I didn't see the response yet. I forgot the guy's name. He's from Florida, black gentleman. I forgot his name. Really good look, really well-spoken guy. I like him also. Where's the answer? MMTLP, get us the answer. We want to hear it. We're all cheering for you. We can't make any money with you. That's why you lose us. So we're here to try to make money. We can't buy MMTLP, and that's why you're losing everybody. But again, keep us up on it because we're all cheering for you. We don't own it, but we can cheer for you. All right, get everybody involved. That's the way to do it. Anyway, I addressed GDC. I addressed the GBUX. I have no clue what's going on there. Let's talk about NRGV. The insiders, I think it was the fourth insider buy in the last day, a day and a half or 2 days. The CEO paid 3.25. Some guy paid 3.36 today. The gentleman keeps posting on Twitter. He keeps putting up their Form 4s. That's 4, all in this area. The company raised a ton of money. That's off the map. The company has energy storage, the hottest thing in Trump's administration. Who keeps selling every day 2 million shares in the same spot? The stock gets up, they push it down. Stock gets up, push it down. Insider buys always lead to higher prices. Insider sells, I was always taught You don't pay attention to insider sales because insiders cannot sell if they're going to release bad news. They go to jail. All right? They can't front run negative news. Insiders can buy when they know good news is on the way. They know that they have projects. They can tell you the breadth of the business by buying their stock. And you say, well, insiders, they're buying it. It's the same thing as insider selling. That's not true. Insider buys, when they buy it, they lock their shares up for 6 months. 6 months, they can't do anything. When you sell it, you get your money the next day. When you buy it, 6 months, they lock themselves up. If the company was acquired in 2 weeks, they can't do anything. They have to wait. All right? So they're tipping us off that business is good, everything's going the right way. And I told you what the street is saying, that Microsoft's going to make a run at this company. Now, Microsoft could have inquired about it. They didn't give them a formal bid, but the company can sit there and say, hey, they know their business is good. They don't know what they're going to do. So there's a lot of heat around the stock to the upside. I don't know who's holding it down, but it's not going to be held down for long. So if you are a money manager and you have extra money, there's a stock. Do some research. It's right there, Insider Buys. I'm not making it up. It's right there. The stock ran to 6 on Insider Buys, pulled back. They raised the money. The business is growing. Insider Buys are right there. This is how you make money on Wall Street. If you want to go around chasing stocks that are up and down 20 points like MicroStrategies every day, good luck. You'll be rich one day, broke the next. It's very difficult to trade those things. All right, so be careful on those names. I like to find things that aren't moving, and when they do go, that's when you make your money. Wow, there's that statement again. Buy them when no one wants them. That's when the risk is out of the trade. I gave you the GDC stuff. All the information is right there. It's just math. NRGV, I just gave you all the information. The CEO and all those other board of directors are all buying the stock again. They're telling you. If they're buying it, their family and friends are buying it. It's pretty easy. Who's selling it all? The naked shorts. Anyone who has a brain who owns the stock is not panicking to sell 2 million shares a day. Remember, longs can only sell the stock one time. And that's what you see in finger motion. That's why it dried up, because there's nobody selling it. All you're seeing is manipulation. All you're seeing is manipulation in the name. All right, so again, I talked about GDC. You got it. NRGV, I recapped that one. The GBUX, I have no idea who would even waste their time doing that. I have people that call the company all the time. When I get something, I'd be first to tell you. You know, I had 30,000 shares to zero. It's gone. I lost 30,000. I told you that. And I'm going to talk about the last one, HLP. I wasn't really, I got information on it, and I'm basically hesitant to let anything know, but I'm hearing they're doing a deal with BYD, the automaker. It's a monster deal, and I'm hearing that's coming to HLP. Maybe that's why I was told to buy it, but I keep digging for information, and that's what I heard. What's it worth? You go Google what HLP is. BYD, in China, the big automaker. Okay? I'm hearing there's a big battery deal going on with HLP and BYD. If that's true, I'll see you at 50. All right? I told you a billionaire told me to buy it. He didn't give me a reason, but I keep going to the street with people that are familiar with Chinese stocks, and that's what I heard back from Hong Kong. That's it. That's all I know. We bought it up to $1.26. My friends have been accumulating it every day. The shorts keep trying to hold it down. It's the same nonsense we see everywhere. And that's why I talked about that. I don't think I'll get more information, but that's what I heard. If I hear anything more about it, I'll let you know. I'm trying to think of anything else I do follow. DJT, I don't give a shit about. If he don't care about his own stock, I don't care about him. What else? Tesla, I'm sick of Elon Musk. He does everything for Elon Musk. He only speaks when it helps Elon Musk, when his cars are doing great or this. He doesn't really seem to care about. When his company's being naked shorted, he was out there yelling. We all tried to reach out to him and never got boo back. He's going to be a trillion, billion, whatever number it is that he has. Good for him, and I really don't care. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of him also. Great guy. I wish him the best, but when you got that power, you need to step up and help everybody else. What's it going to be, him and Citadel and Stevie Cohen, the only people left on the planet with money? No one's going to afford to buy his cars at this rate. But, powerful people need to step up and help out. It's amazing that we're being unwound, this whole country, by hedge funds. Banks and hedge funds just robbing everybody. If you just look what they did to Bitcoin, Bitcoin was supposed to be a limited amount of coins. They created futures, ETFs, options, and now turned it into a stock with liquidity. We got liquidity for it. You can buy all you want. Price discovery. There's no price discovery. They're manipulating it. Jane Street just showed you how they manipulate it every day at 10 o'clock. Destroyed Bitcoin. It was down from 100,000. How many people probably lost some money, got blown out, lost their homes, everything over this? Something that was supposed to be safe and protected is turned into a shit show. Why? Because the banks and everybody wanted to get involved and steal our money. That's all they do. They don't settle anything. The whole thing's a mess. Bitcoin was created to use blockchain. That's why I tried to open and make an exchange to get away from this stuff. It's a complete shit show, everything that goes on. And no one seems to care. Keep losing your money. And that's why I stay away from the big game, because the big game is too dangerous. You want to go play those big games? You're out of your bird. GDC is a great way to play Bitcoin. It's undervalued. The downside is in it already. It's here for upside. That's the way I like to play. Only because the big game is too dangerous. I mean, you can get crushed and wiped out in seconds. Anyway, listen, everybody. It's getting sore. I can only talk a little bit more. But I'll try to keep in touch with everybody as best I can. And good luck. But again, I gave you everything I could tell you. And we'll see you soon. Thanks.